Hello, everyone. It is Danielle Johnson here. I am an executive director with 31, and I'm really excited to bring to you this four-part series on connected contacts. Now, some of you in our 31 business may already know what a connected contact is, but some of you in direct sales may be also familiar with it, and some of you may not. But I'm going to really break it down, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because I'm going to break it down and show us how to make things a little bit more personal with our connected contacts as opposed to just um, being transactional. If that makes sense. So I kind of came up with some acronyms and some words here that are going to be part of this series. So you've got the RMF equals CC, and the R, it stands for really, the M stands for make, the F stars for friends, start stands for friends, which is really make friends, and then you're seeing it equals those CCs, which are your connected contacts. Then you're going to see this is where we're diving a little bit further. So for this video, we're going to dive just into that letter R. We're going to really talk about how we're going to really do real reach outs. For our video number 2, we're going to talk about how we're going to make meaningful messages. And for number 3, the fortune is in the follow-up, right? So we're going to make friends and we're going to have fortune in the follow-up. And that is what is going to become a connected contact. Now, you may not know what a connected contact is, and that is okay. I promise you, they are going to move mountains in your business. So you're really going to want to stay with us to learn what that connected contact is in the end. But for now, let's just really talk about those, the being real and authentic and organic when we make our real reach outs. So how do you turn things into a warm or a hot message as opposed to just doing a cold message? Because nobody wants you to do cold call messaging. Oh, little bit of housekeeping here too. See my hand disappearing? Casper is not with me. I'm actually having a problem with my laptop camera. So that's why I'm kind of leaned over to the side. So how do you make those warm and hot leads? Well, first of all, if you've had parties of any type or customers who have just ordered, hosts that just had parties, anyone that you've been contacting, those are going to be warm or hot leads, right? How do you get more? Because, so often we just don't feel like we've got the connections with people to just cold call and just say, hey, do you want to have a party? Hey, do you want to order? And I don't ever want you to do that. That's yucky. So here's some ideas on how to capture some warm and hot leads and have some real, again, authentic and organic conversations. The first idea is to send happy birthday messages in Messenger. So if you're on Facebook, which is where a lot of this is going to happen, some of your different social media platforms, they're going to show you people's birthdays. And if you do that daily or even a couple times a week, because they will show you the days ahead and the days behind, and you can always do belated birthdays and future birth, happy birthday on Friday, that sort of thing. Sending those in Messenger is going to start a conversation. They're going to thank you and you're going to ask if they did anything special for their birthday or how they celebrated. So that's one way. Another way is to comment like crazy and have, again, real authentic or conversations. Comment on stories, comment on posts, comment on reels, comment on other people's business pages. Reply back on your own personal posts that you make in your customer pages, your business pages, and your personal profile. But again, don't just say one word. Really have a conversation and ask questions. And if you can, this is when you want to take it to Messenger if you can further the conversation, right? It's going to turn those warm and hot leads into conversations. And you're going to either continue the conversation or you're going to reach back in a few days and you're going to ask them about that. So maybe you were commenting, say, on your friend posting her kids' soccer game, and your kids were in soccer, but they're grown now, right? So you may circle back and message them a little bit later and just say, oh my gosh, I'm so curious, did they have any more games this week? Did they win? That sort of thing. And the next thing you know, you have a conversation about soccer. You can turn it into a fundraiser. You can turn it into maybe an in-person little party at one of their soccer practices. The sky's the limit on what you can continue the conversations with, right? But they're real messages, right? That key word is that we're being really real with these reach outs. And I can't say enough, we're going to be authentic and we're going to be organic. Then last but not least, my last tip is use those memory jogger lists. And then again, be real. So things on some of those memory jogger lists, maybe your hairstylist, maybe your doctor, your dentist, right? Some of these people you may or may not be friends with on Facebook, but they may have a business page that you can interact with, right? So do some of those to start conversations with a lot of people on your list that you just maybe haven't thought about, right? Those lists are everywhere. If you Google it, you're going to find memory jogger lists. If you're on my team, you can message me. I can send some to you. So this is video number 1, and it's all about being really real. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for video number 2.